So I've got my apron on, you know what that means. Joe's back to cook up something awesome. Joe, what do you have in store for us today?
So today we're talking about the most popular breakfast item of all time, blueberry muffins.
Wonderful.
Right? It's a crowd pleaser. It's super insanely simple. There are a lot of recipes out there that make it extremely difficult. Forget all of them. The muffin method, as it states, is so simple. It's combine all your dry ingredients, combine all of your wet ingredients separately, barely blend them together. That's how simple it is. So today, we have all of our dry ingredients right here. Candace, if you'll give that a quick whisk.
Okay.
Over here, I have all of our wet ingredients. I have it in this convenient little container because first thing in the morning, a lot of moms, parents, students have a little bit of aggression. So we just shake, 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 right? We're gonna mix that up. As long as we have like a uniform mixture, we're perfect. Now, these muffins today, I'm using yogurt, but it can be anything that's similar to yogurt. Sour cream, creme fraiche. If you really want to use cream cheese, you absolutely can. As long as it blends evenly in your liquid, it doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
So this is evenly whisked, this is evenly mixed, right? All we're gonna do, we're gonna pour all this right in there. Candace will switch to a spatula, and then she's gonna barely incorporate it. So we're just looking for kind of a folding motion, right? Perfect. Now, once we're about 70% mixed, right? It should still be very, very lumpy. We're gonna throw in our blueberries. So stop right there.
Okay.
You can see we've got a decent mixture, but it's not even close to incorporated. This is where we're gonna add our fresh berries and then continue just folding.
Okay.
So this looks fantastic. Give it just one more all the way around, and perfect. That's muffin batter right there.
Okay.
Extra lumpy, barely incorporated, tons of fruit. Now, once you have your muffin batter, I like to use mine right away because it does have chemical leaveners in there, but it's also a good idea if you're not gonna use it right away to let it rest overnight. Now, Candace will start scooping these into our prepared muffin tins. Obviously, we're using paper liners today, but you could do this in a silicone baking mat. You can honestly bake this whole thing into a giant cake if you want to and cut out wedges. Whatever you want, it's really easy to use this product. So these are gonna go into a 400 or 425 degree Fahrenheit oven. Right, it's gonna take about 15 to 16 minutes. Now the key here, if you're using convection, is to rotate that pan, right? Rotate it halfway, it should pop itself right back up. Then you add your streusel or your oatmeal. It'll bake on there perfectly. It'll be extra crispy and delicious. So we're gonna take this to the oven and we'll be right back. All right, so our muffins have come out of the oven, right? They've got a beautiful crust on there, golden brown, delicious. One of the things we always look for with a muffin is that golden brown, delicious color. If they come out only when they're golden, it's very likely that the center of the muffin is raw and it will collapse on itself.
Okay.
Now, we should leave them in the muffin pan, whether it's silicone or metal, for about 5 or 6 minutes. There's a lot of heat in there, the muffin's still cooking, right? It's completely firming up that way, it doesn't collapse on us. Then we can eat them from that state, really warm with a thick pat of butter and a beautiful cup of coffee, or we can put them on a cooling rack for about 10 minutes and then store them for later.
Oh, good call.
So
okay,
as always,
try one of these.
The proof is in the tasting.
That's right. They look great.
Well, thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Better than any mix I've ever made.
Excellent.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Don't forget, you can get this full recipe and watch Joe make many other tasty treats at our website, todaywithcandace.com. To learn much more about Joe and even purchase some of his culinary creations, check out his site, joethebaker.com.